Somebody told me that it is the year anniversary. I don't know what's up with the song right now. That bitch tripping. But somebody told me it's the year anniversary of Lil Uzi Vert versus the world. Now I told y'all a lot back in the day when I first started my channel. I really didn't like the tape. I only skimmed through the tape. I'm guilty, all right? I only skimmed through the tape. And there's a couple tracks on there that I did like. I only listened to about 4 tracks. I know it's a short little tape. It's only 9 tracks. Since y'all been reciprocating hella well lately, man, you know, I decided let's make this my first flashback review. I was going to do Drake So Far Gone, but the footage got deleted, so I kind of got to record that again. But yeah, man, we're gonna go through the tape again. For the tracks I didn't listen to, I actually listened to them. But for the ones that I did listen to, I will still give you how I will give you my opinion on how I feel about them, you know, 3 years later. So with that being said, like always, been fucking talking too much, boy. I sound like Barry White right now, boy. Y'all ready? Alright, so the first track is Canadian Goose, alright? I haven't actually listened to this track. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So let's just peep it.
Brush my teeth, smack my bitch ass. Damn. All I do is think about the cash. Yeah. What?
You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Hella roots, what? Smoking backwoods. I don't fuck with you. Yeah. Cuff the double dutch, cause I'm rocking suits. Boy, your food. I said, boy, your food. I just caught me a Mewtwo.
He said he didn't just caught him a Mewtwo. Okay. I can kind of see where that kind of fits in with the theme. He got the purple hair going here, so if he fucking with the purple, then you know I'm Team Gengar around here. So I mean, I see where he coming from with the Mewtwo. I feel it, I guess.
Do a drop out with a mat, drop out with a mat. When I walk in, none of these hoes can relax. Yeah. When I walk in, know that I move with the racks. Yeah.
You see exactly what I was talking about, man. That's kind of the reason why I kind of just stayed away from Lil Uzi Vert when I first started listening to him. Obviously, he had the very popular song "Money Longer," which we'll get to, you know, in 2 tracks. But you know, I just wasn't really feeling it. I mean, I wasn't really feeling his vibe. I didn't like what, you know, like how he was, you know, it was the new mumble rap scene. It was 2016, I believe, at the time, and maybe it was late 2015. Don't quote me on that. But it was kind of, you know, a new era kind of starting where I wasn't really feeling it. So, you know, I kind of got turned off by where a lot of y'all were on the hype. You know, I'm not saying, you know, just because you're on the hype. Like, Game of Thrones is on the hype, but it's fire. You know what I'm saying? Lil Uzi was on the hype. It's just something I wasn't feeling. But, yeah, that track, Canadian Goose, straight dumpster. You know, I got to be real with y'all. Straight dumpster. I do appreciate him referencing Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? Catching the Mewtwo's. But we just going to keep it real, man. Straight Gooch Sweat. Track 2, High Roller.
Wake up every day. Know that I am blessed. Yeah. Counting on my cash. The pony. Yeah. I saw young, I go fuck on your knees. Yeah. Walk on your knees. Try that.
I don't understand. I can't even talk right now. Nigga, voice go. How do y'all want me to listen to something, right? When his cadence, his flow is so slow that every word that he says is going to come off, and you are going to hear every lyric that he pronounces. So he said, fuck on your niece. Like, how do you want me to just get by that? It's not like he rapping fast. I gotta hear this shit. That's terrible.
Yeah. Before I was on, yeah, photo the twins.
I like the beat though, the beat fine.
Rap Simmons, Rick Goes, Lil Phillip Lim. Yeah, you know I'm a high roller. Yeah, yeah. I swear that girl shit 10. No girl can't fool me. Yeah, same thing over no girl can't fool me.
This is my thing too. A lot of y'all keep telling me that I gotta just enjoy the vibes and not really pay attention to what Lil Uzi Vert is saying. Y'all ain't gotta tell me, nigga. I know, alright? I know. I like Nav. Nav is one of my favorite artists, alright? I fuck with Nav music. Yeah, you know what I'm doing that Nav? Everybody say Nav, board Nav, monotone Nav, robot Nav. Yes, I like that Nav. I like Nav. So don't tell me about, oh, I gotta sit there and fuck with flows and fuck with vibes and shit. I get it, alright? Y'all preaching to a wall right now, y'all, cause y'all ain't getting through to me. What I'm saying is there is some questionable lines sometimes from Nav. There are some questionable lines sometimes from Lil Uzi Vert. I get it, I understand. But what I'm saying, when it keeps happening repetitively, you know what I'm saying? It happens track after track after track where, you know, maybe just rap faster so I don't hear that shit. You know, the beat is fire. I like High Roller. That beat was fire. I appreciate High Roller. That track was definitely better than Canadian Goose. But it's just the questionable lines that always stand out and stick out for me. I'm kind of just like, okay, you know, that's what I really remember. Track 3 is basically everybody's favorite Uzi track, or one of their top 5 Uzi tracks. I won't even lie to y'all, man. After 3 years, I can tell y'all right now that this song has still not grown on me and does nothing for me. I use it as a meme every once in a while. Like I tell y'all all the time, where it do not matter. Like it do not matter. Oh shit, let me just chill. I told y'all I was sick, but I wasn't even fucking lying with y'all. But I mean, that's the one part that just let's just let it ride.
Yeah, it do not matter. Turn to a savage, pocket got fatter, she call me daddy. There be days I just kick my feet up. Never thought that she would need me that much if I leave her. It do not matter.
I know a lot of y'all gonna be really disappointed because I do not like that track. You're like, oh damn, Meami, why doesn't Meami like that track? You must be sick in the fucking head if you don't like that track. How can he just sit there, do that most fire track from Lil Uzi? I keep losing my voice. That shit crazy, alright? It's crazy. I don't understand how y'all fuck with that track. Personally, that track does nothing for me. Real shit. But again, at the end of the day, music is subjective. It's all about opinions, man. If you like it, you like it. I'm not gonna go over to Minnesota or Michigan or Nashville, wherever the fuck you listen to Lil Uzi Vert, and I'm gonna shoot you. I'm not gonna shoot you because you like Lil Uzi Vert. You know, it's just all opinion at the end of the day. Like, I mean, I'm just saying that track just does nothing for me, even 3 years later, except for it do not matter. Like, that's the only thing that I really take away from that track. It's just being real. Track 4, Grab the Wheel. It's another track that I kind of just skimmed through but didn't really listen to.
I can buy maze, these ain't yo. When I'm in DC, they call me Mo. Nowadays, I'm getting money, I don't worry. All my enemies and my ops, they getting buried. Oh my girl, I really should. Looking at that girl just like I would.
I don't mind mellow Uzi. I think that's the Uzi I've come accustomed to liking. Like, you know, when he's, you know, not saying emotional, but, you know, when he kind of just puts some softness in his voice and shit. You know, he just starts, I don't really get you down. You know, shit like that. You know, I can't sing right now. I ain't got the vocals. I'm sick as fuck. But I think that's the Uzi that I've come accustomed to. You know, like, that I like. I don't like the no, I don't like that Uzi. That's not the Uzi for me.
I was broke. I was just at home.
Okay, this is going to Apple Music playlist.
Now these ain't Joe. Yeah. When I'm in DC, they call me Mo.
Alright, yeah, Grab the Wheel, man. Definitely will go on my Apple Music playlist. I didn't, you know, that's a little vibe. I didn't mind that track. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I like the softer side of Lil Uzi Vert. You know, kind of where he's just, you know, singing, or not being singing, but just, you know, carrying a melody, you know what I'm saying, not really rapping. I like that side of Uzi, I mean, personally. I mean, let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment box below. I know we all have our different preferences of artists. But now we get to track 5. So, man, track 5, I got to tell y'all about track 5. Track 5 is You Was Right. I slept. Y'all was no pun intended, y'all was right. That ass, I slept on this track. Because I be in the gym, I be doing this. I don't know why I be doing this, but that shit, you know, let's just take a listen to it. Hold on.
Bless you. Crying in my arms like a nigga wrecked you. Bitch, your bullying want some more.
That shit crazy. That nigga put both the tags in the track. He ain't put one. He ain't put just one. He had motherfucking Thugger and Future Metro tags. That shit, right? That's crazy right there. We already know when you hear Metro tag, this shit gonna be fire. But then when you hear double Metro tag, like, damn. You might be onto something right there, like dead eyes.
Said that I don't pay that hoe no mind. I been had that. When I saw my girl, yeah, you know I had to back that. Never fall me.
So yeah, man, one thing about me, man, that I always say, I never have a problem admitting when I'm wrong. Alright? And y'all was right, man. That track, You Was Right, definitely grew on me over the years, man. You know, having the double Metro tag in there at the beginning, instant fire. I like the way he was just flowing over the beat, man. Lil Uzi did his thing. So I apologize if I ever said that You Was Right was trash. I believe I said it a couple times in some previous Uzi reviews. That track was fire. Hands down, fire. It will go on my playlist. I might go on my Spotify playlist. But You Was Right. I was wrong. The next track we got is Baby Are You Home. This is the only, this one and Scott and Ramona are the only tracks that I haven't heard yet. But we'll listen to this right here.
Baby, are you home? Baby, are you home? Yeah, baby, are you home? I don't wanna fuck you if you a trial. Up in Mexico with the plug, you can pick up the guy, yo. You a rock star.
What that nigga said?
Up in Mexico with the plug, you can pick up the guy, yo. Like, boy, your style so old. Ballin' like Ginobili. Pull up in that Porsche.
Hell no. Now, you find this is the part I wanted to get to. This is where I wanted to get to in the review. P's and Q's, all right. Hands down, when I first heard this track, all right, I call it the pizza song. So if y'all never understood what I was talking about when I said Lil Uzi Vert track, my favorite song is the pizza song, I was talking about P's and Q's because I just gotta mess. You slick. You think you slick, bitch. I'm gonna handle this in a minute. But nah, so P's and Q's, man, the pizza song. I always call it a pizza song because when it first starts, it sounds like Chef Boyardee ravioli shit. Like I want to spin a pizza on my goddamn finger. I swear to God, that's what it sounds like. So I always call it the pizza song. But this is hands down my favorite track from the tape. Unless we're talking about the next track, I'll explain why. Unless we're talking about a different atmosphere, all right, or a different kind of speed, if you want to say. But P's and Q's, man. P's and Q's is definitely my favorite track from this tape. Let's just listen to this shit. Listen. I don't know why, the song just started, alright? I don't know why, but this shit just make me feel so happy. I like you hear the accordion just is that has to be an accordion, right? You just hear that shit and it's just like instant vibes. Like I don't know why it's so positive. I feel happy as fuck. I'm just like, yo, this song is fire. And then not to mention that Uzi just goes the fuck in on this track. Like, look, I'm telling y'all, man, it's not that I dislike Uzi. I try to tell you, I don't dislike any artist. If a song is fire, I'm gonna say it's fire. You can have one fire ass track and 200 dumpster tracks, but I'm gonna treat every track like it's different. 200 straight dumpsters, I'm gonna say it's trash. But that fire song, I'm gonna bop. Regardless, I'm not a fan. I'm a listener, alright? I'm not a fan, I'm a listener. That's what I do here.
She had a nigga that was on the music scene.
Hey.
Had a nigga thought he was going straight to the league.
Nah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Stay in my views and my P's. Stay in my P's and my Q's, yeah. That shit is a vibe, bro. Like, he did his fucking thing on that one. Instantly, when I first heard that track, I was like, alright, I fuck with this one. And then he was like, right here, hold on.
You never lived this life before.
Hey.
Yeah, more money than your last man, of course.
Hey. Yeah. Wait, didn't he just say that line about having more money than your man? I believe he said that in Baby Are You Home. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. Actually, Lil Uzi Vert stands. Let me know if he really said that. But again, though, man, like, I don't know, man. That track right there was just it was fire. I don't know how to explain that. You see, I either feel it or I don't. And when I do feel it, I don't have a problem lying, telling y'all. Like, I don't know why y'all be thinking I be fronting for this camera or fronting for strangers that all look like this McDonald's cup, bro. Like, I guarantee I don't know how any of y'all look. I'm just speaking on my behalf on how I feel about shit. And for the most part, You Was Right, P's and Q's was the highlight of the tape. Now we get into the next track, which is Team Rocket. Another track that definitely grew on me. All right. And we know that Team Rocket is famous from Pokemon. I can see now there's a couple Pokemon references in here with him catching the Mewtwo. Team Rocket, we all know were the famous villains from Gen 1. And for some reason in the show, Team Rocket just doesn't disappear. You know what's crazy about all the Pokemon series? Like, they have new villains, but Team Rocket just stays in the show. Like, they will never go away. Ash will always be Ash, but you have different characters in the goddamn game. But Ash in the anime, Ash is always there. But Team Rocket, man, like, I thought Team Rocket probably had the best beat next to P's and Q's, to be real. Like that bit.
Money, paid 150 just for a sandwich. Walk around with a big gun, so little nigga know you can act like, oh no, oh, what is that all on your way? Go yeah, that's all on my way. Cartier all on my face.
Hey, that nigga Team Rocket be vibing, bro. Now the reason why I said at a different speed, y'all know how I am, man. I always gotta give y'all one. But right here, hold on, Team Rocket. I heard. Shout out. First of all, hold on. Oh shit, that sucks too. If you're all about that. So I heard that Slater's channel got closed. Damn, that's tough, bro. So really shout out to Slater, man. I feel bad for him. I heard his channel got destroyed, but it's a tough world in this YouTube shit. But back to what I was saying though. So like the reason why I like my songs slow to a certain speed. I kind of like my not 0.5, but I mean I fuck around with like a 0.4, sometimes 0.3. But like I said, different slows, you gotta have different speeds for different songs when you slow it down. People don't really understand that art. Like you'll hear a lot of slow down music on the internet, and sometimes some people like it really, really slow, and then other people just really like it at a nice kind of just chill mode. But when I heard Team Rocket slow, man, I was like, yo, like. No, it says the first 10 seconds just capture your ass. You just be like, that nigga. Yeah. So yeah, man, like, that's why I told you guys between P's and Q's and Team Rocket, man. P's and Q's will definitely go on my Spotify playlist. If you don't got my Spotify playlist, donate to the Patreon, man. That's how you get it, man. You get my Spotify playlist and my Apple Music playlist. But Team Rocket, man, if there was a slowed down version somewhere that was actually a legit slowed down version, like a legit song from him, I would put that shit on my playlist ASAP. But Team Rocket is a very great track. I love how the beat just captures you in the first 10 seconds. Just Lil Uzi carrying a melody, like he's going really slow in the track. I don't know who he's talking about. I don't even know what he's referencing, to be honest, but it's just a vibe. And again, though, it's just a different listening experience when you're listening to an artist like Nav or Lil Uzi, or I'm trying to think who else has that same Ugly God, Playboy Cardi. Ugh. It's just when you listen to those type of artists, it's just like, all right, you get it. These niggas fucking with me, bro. Oh my god, they tried me with that shit. Alright, and the last track, man, we got is Scott and Ramona. A lot of y'all told me that I would love this track slow. A lot of y'all were telling me that, but that's just. Okay.
You call my phone, I pick it up. Yeah, I feel good, big right. Yeah.
Okay.
Now she gonna do it like I say. Take over, but she knows she really take it. I don't care, no. Rule number one, never trust no hoe.
I don't like that part right there. I think that was mixed very
Count my dough, I make it stack. I spent on her, I make it back.
Alright, man. So Scott and Ramona, man, I definitely gotta listen to that shit slow, because I could feel like that'd be a great slow track. But obviously there's no more Slater, so I'm trying to figure out who's gonna be my new person to find my slow music. First of all, look, I listened to slow music when I was 14 years old. All right, so don't be for the people that talking about Slater put me on. Slater's channel just had all the slow shit. Like that's where I used to always go. But no, one thing I wanted to ask y'all is who produced P's and Q's and Team Rocket? Get in the comment box below. Let me know who produced those 2 tracks, and cause the beats were on those 2 were just fire. They're amazing, man. I definitely love those tracks, production wise and just vibes wise. I mean, look, we're not here for lyrics with Lil Uzi Vert. That doesn't go together. I get that. So, just from a musical standpoint, all together as a track, I definitely love Team Rocket, P's and Q's. You Was Right was a track that I slept on. Scott and Ramona was the other track that I was like, okay, this is actually kind of straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can see why y'all would say I would like Scott and Ramona slow, because it's more of a, vulnerable Uzi, a singing Uzi, something that I do like. I'm trying to think of the track right here that I still don't like. Money Longer. I know a lot of y'all probably disappointed that because I didn't like Money Longer, and that's probably, like I said, in y'all top 5 favorite Uzi tracks ever. It's just something that I don't feel, man. That's something you gotta accept. Please do not get mad at me because I do not like that track. There's 100 other Uzi tracks out there, and Money Longer, me not liking Money Longer, I promise you will live. I promise. But I'm guilty of it. Like, all right, like I said, I judged the book by its cover right when I first, when Lil Uzi first came out, and the same thing I preached on. I kind of, I was being a hypocrite, I guess you could say, by, not giving it a chance. It's not as bad as I, always spoke on it. It's still, it's 50-50. Out of the 9 tracks, it was really short, but out of 9 tracks, there was only 5 tracks that I liked on here. But, that's 60%, 58%. I don't really want to do the math right now, but it's somewhere around there. So more than half. But, like I said, for me, it's hit or miss with Uzi. All right. But when it misses, that bitch miss. All right. Like that bitch, like y'all seen the one meme where the dude shooting. That'd be like, hey, miss. All right. Kyle Lowry game 1 miss. That's how bad a Lil Uzi Vert track miss is for me, all right? So when that bitch miss, I'm kind of just like, I ain't really feeling it, and this shit is just dumpster. Some people could just have a miss and have a bad track, they have a bad day, but no, when Uzi miss, that shit is terrible, all right? I'm gonna be real with y'all, and that's kind of the thing where, as a human, when something negative happens, you emphasize the negative more than the positive, 9 times out of 10, like, you could do Tiger Woods has done the incredible, but after he won those 3 Masters, the first 3 Masters, and then he cheated on his wife, no one remembered those Masters, all right? Everybody remember when this man cheated on his wife. He did the voicemail. Can you delete the messages, please? Yeah, my wife's gonna see it. Everybody forgot about that shit. So depending on how, big your negative is, people are always going to emphasize that, all right? They're gonna take your negative and they're gonna blow that shit up. So that's kind of where I am with Lil Uzi Vert. Is whenever he does something bad, it's just crazy bad. But the good tracks on here, like I said, P's and Q's will go on my Spotify playlist. Team Rocket, great track. You Was Right, definitely slept on. You guys were right, no pun intended. You Was Right. What was the other track? Scott and Ramona. So those like 5 tracks that I definitely feel, man. And like I said, Reciprocation. You guys been reciprocating very well with the Uzi goddamn video. So I decided, I was going to take, my first flashback review will be Lil Uzi Vert. And here we are. So hopefully we can keep this going in the Uzi train. I know I still gotta listen to that Slayer. Like I said, I've been sick, so bear with me. Let's see. Get the video to 3,100 likes. I know there's one before this, Love is Rage. I'll do Love is Rage if you guys get the video to 3,100 likes. I've never listened to Love is Rage. So that will be a brand new actual review, and we're gonna keep it like that. Hey, sorry I couldn't talk, man. Sorry I wasn't really animated either, man. You know what I'm saying? My voice is really shut down, but like always, man, thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for all my Patreons for supporting me, man. Thank you guys for allowing me to do this every day. And to the next time, man. Be out.